Hello. I don't think anything helps but welcome to Daylight Savings Time and Date with Fate. And they say being out in the sun and going to sleep earlier the several days before is supposed to help, but who wants to do that? So,
I forgot it existed.
yeah, it happened today.
Maybe that's why I'm sick.
Maybe. So, friends, tell me what happened last time.
Let
Somebody,
me open my
I
notes.
could.
go for it.
Okay.
You want to go ahead? Go ahead.
You want to sing out, sing out.
Okay, wait. I found out that 15 days have passed since we left Garzon. I noticed there's a newspaper stand and there's riots everywhere. I missed all the potion shop nonsense. There was stuff that happened and it was nonsensy and I missed it. But I found out that the simplicity is sexist as well as anti-magic, so that's important to know. Additionally, we were reading generally about fascism. Fekazal is a weirdly colorful elf who is in cahoots with my dad. I got a potion of healing, and I put on a gray something. I don't know what that
A
was.
tunic.
A tunic.
Darkblade bought them for everybody.
Cool,
So
yay.
you'd fit in with the simplest.
Oh yes, put on gray tunic. See, I know this is why I write things.
Amanda, Rachel, Steven, what'd you write down? Or is that it?
No, there's
Okay.
more, but that's okay.
Go
If
for
you
it.
want to let them do it, it's fine.
No, go for it.
Merrick told us that the riot started when, quote, one lady killed a bunch of others. We're supposed to be traveling on the Hellion, which is an airship. And I wrote a song for Merrick called "A Man in His Airship" about their love. Additionally, that we could I was confused about locations and places, but everything is happening in Bildoon. Nothing is happening here.
No, nothing
Right.
is happening in Chidga, where you are now. This is just a little backwater village that happens to have an airship port.
See, I'm a good note taker. Are you proud of me?
Yay!
You are.
Okay, add things, people.
What else happened?
We got through customs easily. And they were like, "Don't cause trouble." And we said, "Maybe." And then we went to an inn, the Dragonfly Inn.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Gilmore girls. And we got rooms, and the family got beds. And we said, "Let's hit up the tavern."
Yeah, you
And
got
we
2 rooms
go
specifically.
To the deified palace.
Yeah, the
to
deified palace.
we go to the marketplace, and while some people are looking at magazines,
Newspapers.
newspapers,
Magazines. I don't know. I feel like that's more. Oh wait, I was gonna say Mylea. That's not your name,
That's not nice. Kira.
Kira.
But she's definitely more
Um,
magazine than newspaper girly.
well, I wasn't looking at it. So some people were looking at some kind of news thing selling on a stand
Yeah.
with Asana, the young girl who has only attitude. And
fact.
then Yelith and I went to the potions shop that was run by Mrs. Jira.
An old elf.
that Yeah, and is not a name that I made up on the spot. It was something already established because I know her. And I've
Amanda,
been
you
to
don't
the-
have to make disclaimers for everything. Just do it.
I love it. I think it's funny. I think she should continue making
I like her
disclaimers.
disclaimers. Disclaimer.
It's
Totally
funny
made me
too, but I can keep it to myself.
No, I think it's funny.
I
Improv.
need the disclaimer.
I make names up on the spot all the time.
Yeah, but you're the DM. You're supposed to.
Even in character, I
just
do.
thought it was a funny bit. My bad.
It is a funny bit. I like it.
Go for it.
And then we go get the potions. Mrs. Jira's like, "You need to calm down your outfits. Like, we're Society of Simplicity." And Yelis is like, "Oh, my mask is too
Blinged
not
out.
simple." Yeah, I'll take it off. And I think her eyes are going to look fucking wild because there's a curse on them. So I go, "No, you're not. Put on a fucking cloth or something. Cover those babies up." And then we get a bunch of health potions, and she gives us a discount because we get all of them. And then Mrs. Jira's like, "Oh, I'm sad. I have to close shop soon." And we're like, "Bitch, why? No. you're the queen of potions. And she's like, oh, they're gonna make my nephew take over because I'm old and a woman. And then we do the official greeting of the Society of Simplicity, which is good work.
Good work.
Good work.
The goodbye, yeah. Also their goodbye greeting and the
I
salutation.
forgot how to do it.
It's
Okay.
Rachel,
So I
yeah.
love you, and boom.
But the problem
think
is
of the
that
diamonds
it's so
from
overly
Steven Universe.
complicated. Oh my god,
And-
yes!
Work.
So then we get our potions, we head to the deified palace, which is all detailed up with gods of olden timey days.
And you all rolled,
that-
all of you rolled like 19 or 20 or something. So you're all really good at religion, which I'll keep in mind. At least knowing what the gods are supposed to look like and their iconography and stuff.
And then we roll up to the bartender, and it's like, hey guys, it's me, Merrick. Elith, you know me. Darkblade, you know me. We go way back, and I have an airship, and I went to your college. Let's get drunk. And then we get info from him, and then we're trying to see what everyone's tolerance is, because Grit's about to be on the table, and
I should open
Kira
her sheet
thinks
up.
that Elith is gonna topple over, but Elith has the highest, like, what is it, the CON one?
Constitution.
Yeah.
Constitution. I'm always like complex. No, Constitution out of all of us. So she's like, she's the least lightweight of all of us. So, and that's where we stopped, seeing how drunk we can get.
I think that we need to
Oh,
get.
shit, and then the airship is tomorrow at 9, and we're gonna head over to Bill Dune in it. My bad.
9:30.
Not be heavily drinking.
9:30.
Anyway.
I can't believe you got that
Tired.
wrong, Amanda.
I love
Tired.
the way you do the
Wait,
recap, Amanda.
I think that what we need is
This
we
is
need.
actually how I tell my family the Passover story. Is like they don't actually want to read it out of a thing anymore. They're just like, you do it. So I do it like
That's
this.
so cool.
I think that we need just like a video of Amanda explaining what happened previously.
Amanda,
Have that.
have
That's
you
our
seen
recap.
Olaf's Little Stories?
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
that.
Anything else you want to fill in, Stephen or Rachel, that stood out to you?
Jeez.
I talked to Merrick about some old school chums, and we
Yeah,
were
one-
like, yeah, some of them were dicks. And
One person he hasn't heard from
have
in a
you
while.
talked to this person? Yeah, no? Cool. Oh, he's going to the Feywild a bunch? Bitch, tell him I'm looking for it.
Mm-hmm. I wrote that you got cleaned up from the battle. Yeah, Kira wrote a story of the battle from the others' descriptions. Yelith got a message from her Professor Thezra about a meeting, which was obviously a delayed message because Thezra was confused why Yelith was responding so late. And that was your first clue that you had spent some time in the Feywild already. And
Oh, and we looked at the moon for the phase.
yeah,
to
and it's
determine how
past.
many
So
days
yeah,
passed.
it's been like exactly 2 weeks and 2 hours. That's the time that I never actually told you before, but you've earned it. You've learned it.
We've both earned and learned it.
Yeah, you learned that there would be the rally. They said tomorrow night, and you said you said the town square, but that doesn't actually make sense to me. So it's actually in like an expo hall that they have.
Okay, well, obviously it's going to be in the expo hall, which
You
I
knew the
totally
entire
knew.
time.
I knew the whole time, and I had already said it was going to be that, and I can't believe anybody had anything to say about that otherwise.
Yeah, and so Merrick also mentioned that because you were like, what could this rally be about? And Merrick was like, well, I have a friend that's an alchemist that maybe it's about somehow a way to remove magic. That's the person's idea. And then, yeah, we just left you guys. It was about 6:15 as Merrick was asking if Cal and Yelith were a thing, and because Cal had gotten up, and you were like, no. And
No.
that's it. That's where we left you. So I just had that you were on a second round of drinks, and it's about 6:15. So what do you want to do?
Well, because everyone said that I drank so slow, I'm gonna try and keep pace with at least one of these bird jerks. Bird jerks.
Bird jerks.
Awesome. Do you want to skip time? Do you want to continue with fun conversations here?
I want to play a drinking game.
Okay.
I was literally just gonna say, does
Okay,
anybody
so-
know any drinking games?
So, okay, since we are sitting here, and Merrick, it is so nice to meet you, and all of the people in the Grit is kind of, somehow kind of like being Grit. In my brain, I want to teach you this game that I have learned from the many taverns that I have played in. Do you want to learn?
I guess if we are not doing anything until we leave tomorrow, we do have time.
I am so excited
Sure.
to teach you this game. Okay, so the way this game goes, the game is called Kira Always Wins, okay? Not because I always win, but because it is simply the title of the game. So, the way the game goes is this. I will think in my head of a number, and then you will guess the number, and if you guess the number, then you don't have to take a drink, and if I guess the number, then if you don't guess the number, then you do have to take a drink.
Are you already drunk?
No, I am fine.
If you guess the number that you come up with,
No, I don't guess
Do we-
anything. It is
Do
if
we
you
both
guess.
think of a number and each guesses?
No, I am the only thinker of the numbers, and then
I'm-
listen.
We're gonna take turns though, right? Like
No,
you think
no,
of a
I'm
number,
the
then
only
you
thinker
think
of
of
the
a
numbers.
number.
That doesn't sound
I
very
know.
fair.
No, this doesn't
Very
sound
fun
great.
for the rest of us.
Okay, fine. I guess we could play it where also you sometimes think of the numbers, okay?
Much better.
Okay, so first I will think of the number just to teach you how it goes. And then you will guess a number.
wait, what are the parameters for the number? Are we using, fractions, decimals, integers?
I think a
Full
good
numbers?
guess is 1 to 20.
1 to 20.
Good, because some of us didn't get to have a full education, so I don't even know what fractions and decimals are.
Oh, that's too bad. We'll have to fix that, Darkblade.
Darkblade, think
More
of a fraction
important
like this. Okay?
Math, typically.
No, think of a fraction like this. Like if you decapitate a person, you have decapitated like 1/10 of that person. You have split them, and the 1/10 of them is no longer connected to their body.
So there's 10. How is a body split up in tens?
Well,
that's
you'd
a
have to
really
get
good
really
question,
technical
because
about
it could
that.
be through like parts, or it could be through weight. Like maybe the head is heavier than like an arm and a half. So like maybe
So-
something
so
like
an
that. How
arm-
are we?
An arm would be 2/10. What part of the body am I supposed to chop off if I want to get all 10 parts?
Like,
All of it.
I'm just thinking, if the head is like 1/10 of the body, that's gonna be a really tall person with a really small head.
Yeah.
Like, if we're doing just in size.
I'm confused. Are fractions all the same number, the same amount leading up?
I have a better idea other than bodies.
No,
Let's
the
take-
body was a good one. I have
Okay,
to
'cause
chop
I'm like,
up
we could take pie. You can cut a pie into 8 pieces. You take one
Oh.
piece of the pie.
I've never had a
thought of this
pie
with pie.
Oh, I have
I've
to
never been
cook
able to
Okay,
for you.
no, let's do this. Okay, so
my money on pie.
there are. How many of us are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of us.
6,
6.
7.
Grit
There are
out
6.
on the table.
Fine.
Yeah.
We
Six,
won't count
6.
grit. 6, so there are 6 of us. There are 6 mugs on the table. If I have 1 mug, that means I have 1/6 of all the mugs on the table.
Technically,
So
there are 12.
it's like
because
one
we
of
took
6.
Well, technically there's 12, but yes, 1 of 6.
Okay.
But then
let's
here's
still
where
play
the-
this game.
Okay, so I will think of a number randomly between 1 and 20, and then you will guess. And if you guess right, you don't take a drink. But if you guess wrong, you take a drink.
Is the 20 also related to parts of the body?
It is 1/20th of the
Are
parts
we
of the body.
chopping off parts of a body into 20 now?
I
No,
don't
no,
think
no,
there's
no,
any
we're not
chopping.
cutting.
We're just guessing
We're
a
just
number.
guessing.
The number has nothing to do with body parts.
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
we could talk about fractions later.
I'll teach you that when we're flying tomorrow.
Got it.
So
So who's going first?
I have a thought. I have the number in my head, and now you will guess.
Are we all
10.
guessing at the same time, or is it
Can
like...
I insight? if the number is higher or lower than 10.
You can certainly try. Oh, shoot.
I'm asking the DM,
Oh,
not you.
Yeah, I know. I can't decide.
Sure, yeah. Merrick said 10. You're going based off of Kira's face on...
Oh, wait. So what's your insight? And then I roll deception, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I got a 16.
Okay, so you can see that the number is higher than 10.
I'm going to guess 17.
That is not the number. Take a drink.
So I'm guessing 10 isn't the number either?
That is not the number. Take a drink.
Okay.
Is it 12?
That is not the number. Take a drink.
Oh, gosh.
I believe you're going to tell us the number you were thinking of. You look like you're enjoying this too much.
Oh, no. I'll tell you the number I am thinking
A
of.
game that's called Kira's always right. I'm not sure I trust this.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to insight every time she says it's not the number.
Roll insight.
Was 17 the number? Was 12 the number? Was 10 the number?
Hold on. Let me roll deception for each of those. No.
Oh, wait. No, it wasn't.
No.
Okay, so for 10,
And no. You get
for
nothing.
10 I got 18.
Nope. Don't get anything from me.
16 for
No.
17.
You don't get anything from me.
She rolled-
can see.
And 23 for...
Oh, that
12.
one.
Oh, that one you get, but that wasn't the number.
I'm ready to insight as soon as someone Grit or...
Oh, it's Darkblade that
Grit's
has
just like wake up for a second and
Grit's
say
like,
a number and fall back.
47.
So stupid.
Fuck.
Wait, Grit said 47?
Yeah.
That is not the number, and also that is larger than 20, Grit.
19.
Grit's already out.
Still not the number.
14.
That is not the number.
Grit's like, I think I'm just
17.
gonna go back to the family and like look after them or something.
You didn't get anything from that insight.
She's like, have fun paying for me, bye.
I...
He would do that.
So she
16.
like stumbles off.
The
So
number...
none of us got the number.
No, you can
So what-
keep guessing,
I'm
though.
still guessing 16.
The number is not 16.
How many have we not guessed?
15?
I don't think anyone's guessed
That is
11
the
yet. I'm guessing
number!
11.
Good job! The number is 15.
Yay.
Oh.
What do I win?
Now I take a drink.
Oh, I think you need to take a real long swing of that.
No, this is how the game goes.
Okay, Merrick, you go now. You think number.
Okay. There we go. Then go for it.
Is it still 1 through 20?
Yeah.
Are we doing this one with body parts now? Like, if I think of a body part, is that a specific
Darkblade,
number?
I know you're a kind of violent person, but we're not doing it with body parts.
Got it. It sounded more interesting to me that way.
Not in a
Fine,
place
this
like
is
this. Maybe in a seedier part of Bilndulm.
Good to know.
Good to know. I want to go there. Okay. The number I will guess first. I would like to think.
No, it's
to
not your
myself-
turn
Oh,
anymore.
it's not my turn.
It's Merrick's turn. He
Oh,
won.
I already got a number. I'm ready for you guys.
No. The one that she's guessing of his number.
Oh,
That
understood.
we're still doing 1
That's
to 20.
okay.
but
I will
not
guess
body parts.
last. You can guess first.
No, you have to guess first.
Okay, I will guess first, just like how I was doing before you got all hoity-toity with me.
Well, I thought you were being... Anyway.
I would like to insight to see if I can tell based on facial expressions alone whether the number is higher than 10, and I got a 20. No, that was
But no
a
one said
deception.
anything yet.
No. I want
No
to
one
insight
said
if I could tell
Okay.
based on facial expressions if the number is higher than 20.
Based on his face?
Yes, based on his
How
face.
would you?
He hasn't
Would you
he hasn't
know
had anything
that?
to react to yet.
Oh, never mind.
You know that his eyebrows raise when it's...
It's higher than
All right,
20.
I would
It's
like
lower
to
than
guess
10.
15.
Is the 20 split on his face? Is that how you insight? Is that if he's raising this eyebrow, that's a 17?
This is the 20 and this is the 10.
Okay, she said 15. I want
That's
insight
not-
if it's higher or lower than that.
That's not correct.
Oh no, here, I take a swig.
Okay, I got a
Drinking water
Dirty
like
20.
it's vodka.
Well, he didn't, so you can tell that it's lower.
going to guess 4.
Nope. Sorry.
I'll guess 7.
Nope.
5.
You got it! Very good, Darkblade.
Oh, so good.
Right on the number.
I was so close.
Yeah, you were.
And I was thinking shoulder, so I'm glad it worked out.
I don't get you sometimes, but okay.
This is how
All
they
right.
would play drinking games back where I was from, at the Mercenary Guild.
Like you cut off the guy's shoulder or something?
Well, I didn't, but sometimes they would.
Oh, Darkblade, I am so sorry. I forgot to tell you that because this game is called Kira is Always Right. Actually, your answer is now my answer, and I guess 5.
I don't like how those rules work.
We're not playing with this dwarf.
How does one cut off a shoulder?
It seems like that would be not very good for keeping your mercenary pool around.
Well, it was people that they found. I assume I wasn't the one playing the game. I was only
Oh.
a team.
Torture. Okay.
It's a mercenary guild. They seem to like it, though. Wasn't really my thing, but they were the first people I saw getting drunk, so I assumed all games were like that. All drinking games.
Can we play a game that is somewhere between her game and your game?
Do you know
See,
of one?
now you're talking.
We could tell maybe a truth and a lie, and then you have to determine which is which.
Like that.
All
We
right,
do
If
that.
I say the sky is blue and grass is purple, you would have to guess which one is wrong.
but that one's obvious. The grass is not purple.
Well, yes,
Unless-
yes, obviously, that's an
I
obvious
mean, I
one,
haven't
unless-
seen everywhere, but the grass isn't
Technically,
purple.
in the Feywild, grass can be purple. It's actually, they have
So
emotions.
it's two truths.
So they're both
if you
true.
took us
So-
with two truths.
I meant
then
in this
you
realm.
drink?
No. Just whoever guesses a lie gets to not drink and everybody drinks.
Okay.
So I will start. Okay. I grew up with my parents in Zind, and I went to the Feywild and talked to a fairy.
A
the actual
berry.
creature. A fairy.
Oh.
Like a pixie.
Based on my information from the past, would I know anything about about those things I would know about you?
Probably. If you remembered, but like, you don't even know me, man.
Okay, never mind.
Edith, when we were talking about growing up, you said you had two parents, so I'm going to guess the first is a truth.
Okay.
Well, I don't think it's fair because I know.
What the hell? You can still
I
guess.
don't
You can
think
still
that's
guess.
fair either.
And I
Well,
know
the
also that you
fairy should
spoke
have
to a
gone
fairy,
first.
right? Because the fairy once you talked to a fairy and the fairy was unkind to you.
Weren't you first in the Feywild?
Yes. This is true.
She already told you this.
So, are these both truths?
No, one is definitely a lie.
Say the things again.
I grew up with both parents in Zind, or when I was in the Feywild, I met a fairy.
No, you said talked to a fairy.
I talked to a fairy or pixie.
Oh, I got it.
Right.
With an
Wait,
18
now
history.
Pixie is in the picture.
It's the city that's wrong. You didn't grow up with your parents in Zinde. Right?
I
Well, I have
agree.
to wait for everybody's answers.
Yes, correct. Yes, she did not grow up with her both parents in today.
No, I did.
But
You talked to a fairy, didn't
I
you?
didn't. What?
You talked to a fairy.
No, I talked to an archfey, not a fairy.
Oh,
Oh my
come on,
goodness.
splitting
Oh,
hairs
Smith.
now.
I was right.
Yeah,
You and your
everyone
I like
except
semantics.
for
this game.
Darkblade, and now
I
Darkblade
like this
goes.
game.
This is a stupid game.
That's because you're bad at it and you don't know me.
Ulyss, I think you're great, and this is a great game.
Okay,
Is
well,
one of those lies?
Darkblade, go ahead, play your truths and
No,
be live.
no, that wasn't my turn. That wasn't my turn.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
Your turn, go, Darkblade.
Oh, let's see. My two facts of information are that I have. This is hard. I don't know you people yet to tell you all my truths.
Then make it
Oh, so
something
you can-
simple, like I like oranges or something.
Yeah, something
Oh.
innocuous.
Oh.
Go
Okay.
like this, Darkblade. 1, I like to cut off people's body parts, and 2, my hair is purple.
But you just said it, so is that your turn?
No,
No,
because
it's your
both of
turn.
those
No,
things
no,
are
she was
false.
giving you examples.
I love that I've discovered that Darkblade is just really bad at drinking games.
And that's why we have
Okay, do you want to pass? I'll go and you can do your turn after me.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, fine. Number 1, I am an only child. And number 2, I have this will be my second time riding in an airship.
I think it is number 2 that is the false one. I think this will be your first time riding in an airship, because I think that you do not have as much experience outside of places.
That's true. You did say you were going to some places in the east for the first time before. I will also say the second one.
Can I do a history? I don't remember if he has sisters or brothers.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's an only child, but I can't remember.
Roll for history.
Okay. Oh, shit. Sorry.
I do that.
Okay, 12.
Full twitch.
You're like, I just can't remember. I really can't remember. For some reason, he's my friend for like years, but
It's a
So
drink.
you're an only child?
So you guess the second is the lie.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but you were also wrong, so it's okay. We'll be even.
Merrick?
well,
Forgot.
I don't know. I mean, I don't remember the last time I met a dragonborn, so like there aren't very many of you guys. I'm gonna say the second one.
So I'm a bad liar. You all got it right.
We didn't
drink
let
too.
Grit
And no one
guess.
drinks except
Grit
for
is
you.
gone.
Yeah.
She's gone, yeah. Just because it's easier that way.
It's easier that way.
Okay, Darkblade or Kira, who wants to go? Or Merrick.
I thought Darkblade. Oh, well, we just kind of skipped her.
I will go.
Kira, why don't you go?
Okay, 1, the first thing is that I am a very famous bard, and the second is that my hair is purple.
Are both of these
Neither
things
of those are
lies?
true.
What are you talking about? I am
think
a
that
very
you
famous
think
bard.
that you are a famous bard, so
I am a
will
very
say that
famous
your
bard.
hair-
I guess if you believe it, that's all that matters.
To this
I think
game.
this game is called Kira Loses.
Are you telling me that you have never heard of Kira the Bard?
Other than when we were hanging out together.
I don't
not
think
really.
so.
I haven't heard you outside the city.
I have
Kira,
multiple...
I told you that I've seen you perform before, but no one there knew you.
But you have seen me perform before, and so probably it was in one of my early days.
It was like last year.
This was early.
Wow, you've come so far.
I have.
We still don't know who you are.
What are you talking about? You have never heard this song? And then I sing my very famous rendition of the Garzon banger.
The Garzon banger.
The
Tarzan banger and mash.
the Garzon banger about
About
that
the
one dude
dwarf.
who's really
Can you roll
famous.
performance?
Yeah, I can.
Go ahead. The song that you know and you've definitely performed
The
before.
song that I know and I've definitely performed before.
Have you heard the Garzon banger?
Wait, no, I have to get it up. I wrote it at one
in
point
the
on
bathroom.
ChatGPT. Hold on.
Well, as you sing, there is a percentage of people that start listening.
Yes.
68%.
68%. That's a lot.
Of the patrons in this room. That's pretty crowded to begin with.
The majority of the tavern.
I think it was. No, I already wrote that. I already sang. I don't remember.
Well,
what it
you
is.
start singing anyway about.
I start singing it. The Okira backstory.
So
maybe it was
the
different?
idea, yeah, I think it was in Kira's backstory.
What was her performance level?
You got a dirty 20. Was that what it was?
Yes.
Okay. So that's actually not bad. But so the idea is that this song is a well-known.
Oh, here it is. Yes, it is. Okay. So the idea is that there was once a ballad about Torvik Stoneheart. That was
Tavrik. Yeah.
Tavrik Stoneheart. In Garza.
Garzon, yeah, like
That's
a famous founder of.
He was super famous. But I wrote the totally epic ballad remix version of it. So here you go. In Garzon's wood light, so lush and green. Castle so shiny, like you never seen. But then, oh no, a big old snake. It's wrecking the lakes. It's making it quake. It's all so gross with venom that's bad. But like, who cares? It's not my problem, lad. But this guy named Tovrik, so bold, so chill, thinks he can fix it, so he will.
Yeah, so as people listen, they're like, wait, she's talking about Tavrik? Like,
Yo, Tovrik Stoneheart, yeah. He's
and like, it's a
kinda
well-known
cool.
story and song,
He's
but
got a hammer, he's acting a fool. He's fighting a snake, that's not even fly. But hey, at least he tried.
and people are like, this
So
isn't
the
how it
hammer?
goes. And so some people start coming over, and the the bartender is like, can you like maybe tone it down unless you want to take the stage? Like, you're kind of messing up everyone else's.
Oh, you want me to take the stage? Of course, I would not keep this away from you. I will go upon the stage.
Well, can I suggest you come back at 8 o'clock then? That's when we really start our bardic rounds.
At 8 o'clock? Okay, I will be here ready for you. See, I told you.
Just
these
no more
people-
singing for right now, okay?
For right now, of course, I will keep it all very hush-hush so you can have the whole experience at 8 o'clock. See, I told you, everybody, I am very famous.
So bartender
I do.
leaves.
If that's what I would call it, but okay.
Your hair looks purple to me.
Nice callback.
Dragonborn have very
That was
specific eyesight. They see
good.
colors a little differently.
Yelith, I
That
think you
was
gotta keep this
really
one.
good.
I love him.
He's pretty great, yeah.
Your hair looks purple to me.
That was really good, Steven.
Thanks.
Writing that down.
So anyhow, yes, this is my famous ballad, Tovrik, the Snake Killer. Totally epic remake.
Well, it was certainly something.
Certainly was.
All right, Darkblade, time to step up.
All right. My first point is that I had an adopted older brother who was a mercenary, and that's how I know about the guild. And the second point would be that the courtesan house we went to meet up for the first time. I've worked with them before, but I've also worked with them.
Darkblade!
Not as a worker, but I've worked with them. With some of the workers.
Darkblade.
Intrigue.
Well, then I'm guessing it's the brother that's the lie.
I sure hope it's the brother that's the lie.
See, I think I'm going to guess that the brother is the truth because of the mentor you mentioned. I'm gonna guess that the brother's truth. You guys
Interesting.
weren't around. We were having like a moment. It was pretty great.
Are you saying that Darkblade has never been to a brothel then?
No, she's been. I just don't know if she's partaken in that business per se. Per se?
She's not
Per se.
saying she has worked in the business, but she has worked as a customer of the business.
I mean, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the first
You know,
one. I
I
haven't
am going
partaken.
to say that initially I was really hoping that this was for more intrigue and excitement, but Darkblade is not the kind of person who just based on appearances and, general attitude, I don't think that you would need to go to a brothel to get what you need. So I am going to say that the brother is the fake.
Well, the truth is that while I haven't had to pay for services at the brothel, I definitely know some of the workers personally.
Yes, put it there. High five.
Wait, so what are you saying? Are you saying your brother is real or not?
No, the brother is fake.
I do have a mentor at the Mercenary Guild, but he was not an adopted brother.
All right, so I got it.
Okay, I think.
I don't like this game. This game is not as good as Kira is always right, because I would say that a lot of the time Kira has been wrong.
But
Sure.
Edith, it was.
Sorry
was-
for you to be
I
wrong.
will say it was interesting that that was the one you chose. I'm glad you know the second part now, though.
Yeah, that's fun.
Kira, why don't you go to find where you need to perform?
Because they said
There's
not
a
to go at 8
stage, right?
o'clock.
What time is it now?
It's only like 6:40 or something.
It is okay. You know what I will do is I will go and I will do a little bit of a sound check to make sure that everything sounds really wonderful, and then I will come back. A sound check is what we in the business, that is what we who are in the business, we do before a performance to make sure that everything will sound good for all of you. Sorry, I did not mean to use so much lingo for you guys, but it is a sound check.
Wait, Kira, I have a question.
Can I?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay,
Go
I
ahead,
was gonna
Rachel.
say, can I look at the barkeep and just kind of get a vibe check on him real quick?
Yeah, but I mean, from what you can see right now, he just looks busy. That's all. He's not looking at you or anything.
Okay,
But so-
he doesn't seem like quick to anger, not like in that type of insight way.
No, he's just in the business mindset right now.
Cool.
But so like Merrick is like, Kira, I've got a question for you. Have you ever gotten the chance to experiment with a microphone?
A what?
It's like a new up and coming thing. You know, people are making those experiments in Bill and Doom with electricity.
No,
And-
I do not know what this
So
thing is.
it's a thing that can record you and make you louder without magic.
Oh, that is very silly. I don't need to be any louder.
Well, that's true, you don't. I was just wondering, given that you seem to have an interest in music and stuff.
Yeah, no, what is this exciting? You called it a microphone?
Yeah, they call it a microphone. Somehow it uses electricity to make your voice louder.
This is so interesting.
And not magic.
Yeah, not magic. I mean, you can go talk to the Electric Guild. That's what they call themselves.
The
If you want to
Electric
learn
Guild.
more.
That is the most-
Are they
Sounds
in
like a
this
really
town or
cool
Bill
band.
Doom?
No, in Bill and Doom, but like, just like all the other things the simplists want, some simplists think that even having electricity is a bad thing, and so they sort of operate in the shadows, even though it's like the way of the future.
The microphone. How does one get their hands on a decent microphone?
Well, it's not just like a simple thing. It's like this little thing attached to a bigger thing, and so it's not just like one thing you can carry around.
Oh, so I need to have multiple things to carry around?
Yeah, it's kind of like heavy machinery.
Oh, this sounds complicated.
Yeah, but it's cool.
Well, when we get to Bildun, you should show me if you find one of these things, and then I will, do a sound check with it.
Well, I've got work to do and stuff. My only job is to get you there. I'm not gonna show you around the city.
Okay, well then never mind. I didn't want to talk to you anyway.
There's the electric guild. Do they employ people of all races?
And
Yeah, just
electricities.
anyone that's interested in electrics, like learning about physics, and like whoever has some learning or wants to apprentice to that. Doesn't matter.
Are you thinking of a career change, Darkblade? Nightblade.
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 First of all, I feel like you should know what I'm called by now.
Much ale.
Not for me, but obviously places of employment that take in creatures of magical races
Well, it's
are
not.
good for me.
I
to
wouldn't
know.
really say it's employment. It's more like a hobby. Like hobbyists getting
Oh.
together to expand. Well, not humanity, but peoplehoods. Knowledge base. I don't.
So there's no payment or livelihood involved.
No, in fact, you kind of got to have money of your own to be able to fund this research.
Never mind then.
So I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna head over to this sort of stage area.
Okay.
And while I'm walking over there, I'm humming to myself, "Soft owl bear, warm owl bear, little ball of fur. Happy owl bear, sleepy owl bear."
Growl, growl, growl. Or hoot.
Kira? Kira? Kira?
You go to the stage.
So fucking stupid. Okay, so I get to this stage. Well, I didn't mean for the rest of this to focus on me. I was getting away so they could talk.
Okay.
It's fine. So I get to the stage and I start like jamming out to Darkblade's Road.
37%
Route.
of people
Route.
start paying attention. Wow.
Down the
Okay.
witch's road.
Down the darkest road. Oh, you've got me saying it now. It's the dark route.
Well, you don't want her singing about it, right?
The bartender is too busy to like come over and help or do anything for you, so he doesn't do anything.
And please remember, everybody, if you like what you see, there you can always throw money at me. Okay.
Can you roll performance
Tell
if you're
them to
actually gonna?
tip their waiters and servers and waitresses.
Okay. Hold on. Performance. 16.
You do a good enough job, and the 37% of people that are watching you are like, oh, okay, like we'll give it a shot, a listen. Like it's not the Torvald or what I mean, whatever your name is. Like what was it?
Tavrik
Tavrik.
Stoneheart Ballad.
It's not the ballad we thought it would be, but we'll try to listen to this new version. Hate remixes. Says the other like 70% who aren't listening. Like,
Sobbing.
I love that in this world there are remixes.
well, especially when you have an old ballad. It's a well-known old ballad.
Do they toss any money at me?
Here's
Can I add any money?
here's,
to
With a
my-
one old
16%
version.
of 16.
Hey, I are into this new Fandango Bard music in the day.
Of the
It used to be
37%,
Very upbeat song.
only 8% of people of the 37% throw you money. So,
Oh, yay.
so you're lucky to get like, what is 8% of 37?
What is 8% of 37%?
Don't ask Darkblade.
Calculator.
It's
37.
2.96%.
You get 3 gold.
0.08.
Or sorry, not gold, silver.
3 silver.
3 silver.
I will have everyone know that I am now rich.
You're lucky.
Well, then why don't you pay for our drinks?
So yeah, she plays.
Especially since since we went shopping and bought things.
And now I would like to give a round of drinks to the table right over there with my friends. Those are my
But
friends.
not another
right
round.
there.
Just pay for these.
A
Okay.
round of
And
drinks for them.
the people in the audience are like, everyone, rounds of drinks for everyone.
Everyone,
Okay, I would like to buy.
No,
I would like
we're
to
about
buy
to go on a trip. Don't do it.
another
We're
song
full.
for the people.
And they're like, are we getting our drinks or not?
No, a song for the people, better than drinks.
Yeah.
We want drinks!
Better.
Bartender, round of drinks on that dwarf.
I'm singing a song, so I'm not paying attention to the things you're shouting while I sing this song. I am singing a song.
Some people
so
go
I'm
to the-
not
Oh
paying
my god, are we
attention.
starting a riot?
Some people go to the bartender and they're like, is she paying for us or not? And the bartender's like, well, and he's like, go sit down. She's not paying for you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not gonna help her reputation.
Oh god. We're not with
I once
her.
said a
We
song.
are not with her.
Yeah.
was
People,
it?
We don't know her. We've never seen
yeah,
her.
some people start booing because they're
Some
like, you're
fell
not
off in
paying,
his
get off the
sleep.
stage. You promised us. You made great promises. Boo.
I promised no such thing. I have delivered.
It's like she's an elected official.
What are your promises?
Merrick's like, well, you've found
We
a
should probably go.
really weird companion. Okay, let's go.
And then
Yeah,
I step
that's
off the stage and I say,
packaging.
no paintings, please, no paintings, no paintings.
There, get off, get out of here. You're not paying for us. Your singing's not that great. You messed
No
up
sketches.
Tavrik.
No sketches.
No sketches, please.
You messed him up. Get out of here.
Wow, listen, sometimes
And
people...
Kira is stuck with the bill of
Yeah,
three
of-
rounds of
Three
ale.
rounds of drinks, which
How much was the 3 rounds
probably
of
like
ale?
5 coppers each. So like, there were 5 of you plus Grit. So, wait, 1, 2. There's the 4 of you plus Grit plus Merrick, but Grit only had 2. So, 5 times 6, 30. Whatever. It's 30. It's 30 coppers. So,
3 silver.
yeah.
3 silver.
That's pretty much what you just earned
Let me
from
do
the people
this.
throwing you money.
Perfect.
3 silver?
Yeah.
Cool. Yay! 3 silver.
Merrick leads you all out.
Oh, that was rude. People do not appreciate great art here. I should not
Well,
be surprised.
If you're gonna mess up Tavrik, Ironhammer, whatever his name is,
Stoneheart.
okay.
Clearly you are not a real fan.
I'm not a dwarf, okay, but I just know that they love him, so you gotta sing him right.
I did. I sang him my way, which is the right way. Remember
Kira,
the game? Kira's
we're
always right.
trying to stay under the radar. It would be better if you don't catch people's attention.
Oh, I see. I am too famous the way that I am. I understand. Maybe we should change my hair to purple.
Then you might match your gnome friend.
Oh, Grit.
What friend? I don't have a.
Yes, that other person that's with us sometimes.
Are they? My dog. I got
Well,
cute
I
Instagram.
mean, we could call it a night, like, unless you. I mean, I'm gonna call it a night.
Okay, good
I've
night.
got work to do. I'll see you at the heli. You guys, we're taking off at 9:30. Remember, so I need your.
Should we appear 2 hours beforehand? Like, is there security we have to go through and then kind of
Look,
wait
it's a
at
small.
the gate?
It's a very small airport. Okay, like, they're not gonna.
1 hour before?
Yeah, I'd say at least your dwarf family should be there an hour before. You guys, since I gotta sneak you in, like, probably, yeah.
Oh, is there a... I mean, I'm sure Darkblade has already probably figured this out. I was wondering if there was a specific place, but she probably knows. So, it's
I
fine.
know
I'll see
it.
you tomorrow.
I know it already. Knew it before. Know it now. Will know it then when you need it.
Right. See you at that place
Amazing.
then.
That place at that time.
Place that I already know about.
Like 8:30. All right. Well, good night.
Thank you, Merrick.
He goes to wherever
Hey,
he's staying.
Mary.
Sorry.
There will be.
In a bun, a Starbucks.
So what do you want to do?
Well, I for one am tuckered out after that very draining performance.
I do think we should rest for the day.
Good.
I am also very drained, not from your performance, which was fine. I am drained from our little squabble with the quicklings. Quite tuckered from that.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Elith
haven't
and I
rested from
really
that.
carried everyone, so if you can imagine how tired we are.
Oh, I forgot that you guys even did that thing. I was very busy sacrificing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very busy almost being sacrificed.
I still have like an open wound, so you know.
The whole in the bar the whole time.
25 hit points. Yeah.
Blood.
Dude, I would have healed you had I known.
No, you have magic collar.
That's true.
Bracer?
I cannot.
Anyway.
Bracelet. You go back to the
Will
dragon.
Healed by morning?
Well, yeah. that's
Oh
a
yeah,
long-
yeah. A long rest should help you up.
Oh yeah.
Back to the Dragonfly Inn, and yeah, you have an early night. If there's any scenes that you want to do at night, you can. I know. I want. Kirta wants to talk to Kira after you get back and settled and whatever. Okay.
I will take
how it
the
was
lower
forced
bunk
moves from
bed. I
dying.
just feel like that's safer.
What'd you say?
Oh, you're taking the bottom one.
I'll take a
top
lower one. Okay.
You want to be under
Top,
the.
I be bottom.
you. I'll top you. Yes.
I'll bottom you.
And Kira
Grit
will
already
be right
sleeping?
here.
We just wake Grit
Yeah,
up.
is
We're just
Grit
coming
already
in like,
sleeping?
"Ah!"
Where has Grit chosen to sleep?
Oh. Well, Kira was gonna sleep with the family, I think.
Yeah, Kira's sleeping with him.
Yeah. So then Grit must be on the top.
Grit. Okay, good. Then
Team
I'll take the
Forest.
bottom of the
Bottom
that
bunkers.
one. Yes. Good.
Yeah.
A dragonborn and a blind person should not be on the top bunk.
Oh, it's a bad idea.
It worked out perfectly.
Yeah. But the joke goes over Yelith's head that Darkblade tried to make.
It's because her ears are babushka'd right now, so.
So
And roughly 3.5 minutes later,
In fact, I'm just gonna
Cal is
take
snoring.
off.
yeah, and so Grit's already been snoring.
Yeah, I take off the babushka, and then Cal starts snoring, and I put the babushka back on and go back to sleep.
Love it. You walk into your family's room, and the kids are asleep, and Nazan and Kirta are just at the fireplace or whatever. And so they both see you and share pleasantries or whatever, and then Kirta's like, we heard we read about the rally, and we've decided that even Bildum is not far away enough, so we will leave you there, if this is okay. I will give you a paper or like an introduction to Simon, but I mean you have met him once before, I think, but we would like to go further.
This makes sense. I don't want you to be in any danger.
And Nazan's like, we hope that you will be careful. We love you, Kira, and we hope that you do Shabnaz proud being on this journey. But also be careful, okay?
I am always careful.
Kirta's like,
Literally never once been careful in my life.
He's like, we will fly with you to Bildum, and we will spend the day there. We will stay away from this rally, and then we will probably go to Edza. That is about as far away as we can get, and I have friends there.
To Edza?
Yes, in the west.
Write that down. To Edza. Okay.
Just do not let our father find you.
He would not even recognize me if he found me.
Well, this is probably true. I wonder if he even knows what I look like.
Or that we are still alive.
And so you go to bed. Anything else?
No. I go to bed.
Nighttime stories? Okay.
But I do sing a little version of soft owl bear warm owl bear little ball of fur. Happy owl bear, sleepy owl bear, purr purr grrr. That's right, I made it canon.
Love it. So you wake up in the morning feeling like not P. Diddy. And
Not P.
you get ready.
Morning,
Just
feeling
for
Kendrick
flavor.
Lamar.
One, you've been through a lot, but also, can you roll Constitution save? Or
Me?
check. I guess Constitution check.
I'm good.
Grit's fine, actually. All of her sleep helped
Check.
her.
Wait, are we all doing contracts?
Yeah.
Oh no, I got
Okay.
a 12.
20.
19.
5. Wow. Yelith, you're still feeling because you did a lot in the battle, and also that was more drink than you're used to, so you're feeling a mix of tired and pain still, like...
It's like I was thrusted forward an hour against my will. I don't
and
like
Kira, you're just sort of feeling tired. Maybe you didn't actually sleep as well as you thought you would. You put on this brave face, but you've still been through a lot in the last 2 days, even though it's been 2 weeks outside. And now Kirta is like, and Nazan are like gonna leave you. You'll be alone, even though you know Yelith, like you're alone. So you go to the
To
port.
the ship. To the ship. To the ship.
They go to the respectable entrance, like passengers are supposed to, and Darkblade takes the rest of you to like this loading dock kind of area.
Which I already knew was there.
Yeah.
You did.
And it's like you hide in this one area, sort of, until Merrick in his now like engineer's costume, like overalls and that little hat and stuff like that, comes, and he's like, here, and he like throws at you a bunch of clothes, just in case. Put them on.
For us? Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
He's like,
This is
I
not
did.
really my color,
He's
but
like,
I will put it on for you.
I did my best to get everyone's sizes.
Are these clothes separate from the gray tunics? we
Yeah,
have?
it's just to make it look like you belong as a worker on this airship.
Oh, as a worker. Got it.
And Grit's like, I think this is too big.
I'll take that one.
She's like, I don't think it's big enough.
Here we go. Someone help corset me up again.
Okay. Where is it? Okay.
Pull it over my head.
Can you, Yelith, actually, what would be the best thing to do for this? How about dexterity? Dexterity check.
Okay. I'm not gonna use that die because it hates me. Oh, that hates me too, though. So that's a 7.
Oops.
So you pull it down. Also, you're blind. Like you pull it down. You're not quite sure where on his shoulders it sits, and with all his little horns and stuff here, like it rips in various places as it goes down, and now you have like this tattered thing hanging off of him. It's like perfect.
Okay, how's that look? Is that good? It looks pretty good to me, but I
It's
can't really
the
see.
idea of a uniform, so...
A needle and thread in my disguise kit. Let me just get that for you.
Oh, great.
This really just in case. Like I'm hoping that you guys will just hide for the 4 hours this journey will take.
Well, while we're hiding,
Also.
I'll fix up his
Is it just like overalls, or is it a garb, or like
No, it's it's mostly overalls with a shirt, like the colored shirt that would go with a hat.
Can someone help me? I don't really understand these locking mechanisms. Could someone
I
get
got you.
me?
I
Thank you,
will.
thank you.
Do not worry. I start helping putting them on. Let me know if you ever need help taking them off.
Yeah, of course. That'd be super helpful, actually.
That I can help.
happy
So,
little song.
Merrick takes you.
Guys, I'm actually super smooth.
That is very smooth.
There, no other engineers
Negative
are around.
charisma.
There's no
I
other
don't
like
understand anything.
airship worker people.
Rachel is me anytime somebody flirts with me. I'm like, was that? Oh my god, were they flirting?
Yeah, that's me too.
I missed that.
What a friendly girl.
So nice.
I always think about this one Futurama episode where they all become sexless because of some curse or something. And so Fry is laying there in the hammock with Amy and Leela, and he's like, "This is fine. There's nothing wrong with this." And I'm like, that's me in real life. Like, if only like I could, let's share a bed. It saves money in the hotel. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Real.
All about frugality.
I have such a headache.
So like, yeah, Merrick takes you to some place, and it's gonna be loud. You guys just put these on, and I mean everyone else is wearing them, so he gives you like a bunch of earmuffs, and it's gonna be kind of hot too, but you'll just have to put up with it.
What are these earmuffs made out
I
of?
was gonna say, are these earmuffs gonna make us hotter? Well, it'll definitely make me hotter.
Fluffy things,
Your wool.
fluffy earmuffs.
Okay.
They're wool.
I'm probably just gonna like take bits of it and make little earplugs for my ears, since they wouldn't be able to fit.
Oh,
here.
that's right. He's like,
He doesn't know though, because I had a
That's
babushka,
true.
so he doesn't know he doesn't see the.
Wait, so do you not have ears here?
Nope,
They're
just regular
only
cat
left
ears.
here.
Yeah.
Got it. Did they disappear here?
Yep.
You had them before, but now they just shift.
Yeah, they were. Well, they were like normal human ears. 'Cause I was a human.
Yeah,
and then
and then they
went-
just went and then into cat.
All right,
Yeah.
good. I just wanted to check on
Gato.
something.
It's okay. We were entertaining ourselves learning about Elith's ears.
No, he's like, well, I've never had a tabaxi working for me. Well, no, he's not
Well,
seeing
no,
the
he
ears.
doesn't know because
Yeah.
I have the babushka. Yeah, so I'm just doing it when when no one's watching. What I assume no one's watching.
Yeah. So the airship takes off. You hear all the engines, and it is very loud and whirring, and there's not normally supposed to be people down here except the engineers. And steam and other kinds of things, and the men and women and whatever doing their stuff, and then it takes off. And so, Cal, have you ever been on an airship before?
Nope.
Okay.
I have never been off the ground.
I'm sure that what's your name, Kira? You've been.
I mean,
like Grit's probably been, although it's rare for her too. Calypsis, you've
Oh
probably
my god,
been.
Grit's with us.
I've been in this room before.
Yeah, you've been here, and I'm sure Yelith has been on an airship before. Maybe like
I've been here many times, and I remember every experience.
How new is the tech?
in the last. Um, it's actually not that.
Like I might
I
have been in
actually
an
wrote this down
antiquated
somewhere.
airship, like typical
Time.
fantasy random pirate ship that can float type of deal. Maybe not a zeppelin.
I don't know. It's written down somewhere in the last 100 years or something.
Look at the map real quick. Let me just think about. I was here.
Recent history? Maybe I wrote it here. Nope. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I wrote somewhere that it was in the last 100 years.
I'm gonna say if it was expensive, she hasn't. She took cheaper means of travel to get to her expeditions.
Okay. Getting to Bilndulm is difficult in general, unless you're flying. Like, you can go through the mountains and stuff, but it's like everybody loves their airships in this town, this city.
Everybody loves their airships.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody has those
Got
days.
it!
So Caltherion, you're like, Because one, there's no windows down here, and two, it's just very loud. It would be, I think, difficult to feel it at first. Like, you can feel the lift, but it's not as powerful as an airplane, because it mostly just goes straight up like a helicopter. And so, with all the vibration that's already happening from the engines and stuff, I think it would be actually kind of hard to feel that you are flying.
Okay. Cool. I am pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Hopefully next time you're more lucky to actually look out the window. Or to have a window to look out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know I wrote this down somewhere, but I'm not finding it. Whatever. It don't really matter. So, on the airship, it's a bit too loud now for Merrick. I was gonna say Merkel for some reason.
Merkel.
For Merrick
Merkel.
to
Steve Merkel.
for Merrick to teach you about fractions, but like he starts to write things out for Darkblade's enjoyment of like,
Me learning.
here's a
fractions.
paper, like, so take the pi 1/8, 2/8 or 1/4, like that kind of thing. Just having fun showing you math like the whole time.
And then while I'm doing that, I'm like sewing Cal's shirt back together.
Yeah, so like Cal sits there like looking around while you sew his shirt and look at the paper of math.
I'm really dexterous, so I'm good at multitasking.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think, based on how poorly she rolled this morning, Yelith is gonna sit next to Cal and then just like move her hair so her forehead rests on Cal's like skin because it's cold. It's like, okay, that feels better. Okay.
Aw.
Cute.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gathering around. I like the scene, except it's the opposite, but like the scene in Big Hero 6 when they all lay on Baymax because he's warm.
Someone draw a picture of us in the airship.
Well, let me write it in the chat.
In the
Wait, so-
airship,
Cal
you can sail the 7
shirt being
winds.
sewn by Dark.
It's a good ship, lollipop.
It's not called Lollipop.
Okay, what is it?
It's... I
Are you
wrote it
talking
down.
about the ship?
Yeah, this ship.
The ship was the Hellion. Yeah.
It's Hellion.
No, but
It's
I'm
a
just-
good ship. Hellion.
Hellion.
Oh, wow. Did you see how offended he was?
Yeah.
You were really surprised.
A little
Oh,
extra.
the turntables.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So yeah, it's a bit too loud to really do anything. So after a while, you get there. So from like he offers you probably some snacks that they keep down in the engineering area. Mostly just snacks though, not actual meal. You probably had some kind of breakfast at the inn before leaving. And so
We play Boulder Parchment Shears.
yeah, games that can be played without speaking.
See,
You do a lot of miming and whatever.
like just in your hands.
Boulder Parchment Shears.
Yeah.
Boulder Parchment
You
Shears.
think of the miracle worker having to do the signing in the hand.
It's called tactile sign language, and I wish I could speak and say it without just stumbling through.
But you
it.
sounded good saying it, and you were
Oh,
smart for knowing it.
And it's tactile sign. I
How do you
can sign
do
it.
A, B, C.
Awesome. Okay. So yeah, you get there and like from 9:30 to like 1:30, 4 hours. You reach Bilndoom, which I'm gonna
Binnled?
Bilndoom,
Say it.
which
No
so
one can say it.
we said, Yelith, you have been here like once. Caltherion, have you ever been here?
To Bildul?
Yeah.
I
Bill
don't...
Dolm.
Bildum?
Steven, it's
Duel.
That's
Bill
what I
Doom.
thought it was originally, and then I heard Beldul, and I was
No,
like, maybe I'm wrong.
Bilndoom.
Biln?
Bill
That is
Doom.
not how I pronounced it either way.
Well, I'm just letting you know, Steven, that's the name of it, and it's not lollipop.
True. I don't know. Let me roll a percentile dice to see if I've
Sure.
ever, like...
You guys have now both done sick burns at each other in this one group. This one time.
Always.
In this room, they can't hear each other in.
Okay, there is, what is that? A 54% chance that I've been there before. So,
So that's a yes.
yes.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what you could also roll if you don't want to roll a percentile die?
A D20.
My eyes.
You could flip a coin.
Do I look like I
There
have a
is a
coin?
D2.
All right. Anyway, you can't see out the window, but I'll just tell the viewers that the city itself it sits in a really mountainous area. It's like formed on the shores of a caldera. Like there's a huge lake that like leads into a really big river going off, and so they have a lot of not maritime river. What would be the word for river travel? Like if it's not maritime.
River travel.
Like river activities and like giant lake activities.
Camp games.
Yeah, and then like the city itself like is around the shores of the caldera and then going up into the mountains a little bit of a hilly city like Edinburgh or
Jordan, I
San
have to stop
Francisco.
you right there. I'm so sorry. What is a caldera?
It is a volcano
Where a
that
volcano
exploded and like is extinct and a lake has formed.
What?
It's really cool.
I've snorkeled in one of those.
That's what do you call it? Santorini.
Yes.
Yeah, so there was a volcano, it is extinct, and now there's a water in its place.
There's a water.
Lava?
water.
No more. Water.
Yeah. You land. All of the legit passengers get off and are taken care of. The other engineers start to, like, not Merkel.
Merrick?
Merrick. Merrick is like, Merrick. So,
Thinking of Howl's
If
Moving
you think
Castle.
of it like you're trying to say Merrick is what brings us together today.
yeah. No, so Merrick is like, you stay here, and the engineers do all their cool down activities and stuff while you stay hidden, and you're all very stiff and stuff after 4 hours of mostly being in the same place. And then the engineers leave and go, and like they're on break, whatever, like go get their lunch, and Merrick comes back to you and he's like, okay, he takes the headphones off and is like, it's good, let's get going. So he leads you out through a very beautiful, like, dark wood area with, like, it's so given the mountains are very forested and stuff, a lot of the architecture here is like a mix of wood and stone, and so it just looks royal. What are these symbols?
It's a caldera.
Volcano? No.
Okay.
So yeah, like there's something royal about this place. He takes you out of the engineering yards and areas and stuff and is able to bring you back to Kirta and Nazan in a more, like, you get rid of your engineering clothes somewhere, so you're in yourselves again.
I go to take my shirt off and it immediately rips again.
Yeah, you
But
just
what was the point?
It was something to do for 4 hours. It's a long ride.
Thank
So-
God Darkblade does not have tendonitis. Because
Uh,
if I did sewing for 4 hours, this would be out of commission.
Gone.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can take breaks. You learn fractions.
That's the fun thing about D&D is you get to play characters who can do things that you can't normally do, like
Yeah.
so.
Or do math.
So yeah, Kirta and family meet you on some kind of beautiful dock. Everything is like just highly ornamented here. Just kind of, so it's where Garzon was more gems and stuff because it was dwarvish. This city in its history is a mix of half orcs and half elves. That's that's how they came together. They formed this haven. And so you have this weird mix of like elvish, beautiful carvings, but then like tusks and other orcish things on the end caps of buildings or something like that. Maybe even skulls put into the architecture, but like then beautified with flowers and things like Day of the Dead or something.
That's 1/10 of a body.
1/10 of a body. So Kierta is like, I'm glad that you have all made it. Tonight we are going to stay with my friend, and then we will go to Edsa. So, Darkblade, I cannot thank you enough for all that you have done for us. Merrick has already said he will help us get to Edsa. And Grit, you have been very... there's just no words for helping...
It's like
for helping my family get out so fast. So he gives you... You two in particular, he gives 25 more gold.
Who, me?
No, to Darkblade and Grit.
You all see what I tried to do there.
Of course, I'm glad we could help. What matters most is your safety.
So I give this note to you, Kira, for the alchemist. And we will go. Be careful. And Nazan is like, we really do hope that you find that place that Shabnaz was so interested in.
Which is Tapuala and not Laputa.
So, anything else you want to say to them before they go their separate ways?
Just, I love you all, and be safe.
The kids hug you.
Squeeze.
They're like, Mommy says you're going on an adventure. Come back and tell us all the stories.
Oh, do not worry. I will tell you every story, and I will even write a song for you.
We are going to live in Edsa now. See you soon.
We're going to live in America.
Charlie the
We're going to live in America.
We're going on an adventure, Charlie.
Damn it, I chose the wrong one. Delete.
It's the Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Why are you cute? Stop being cute.
Yeah, I
So-
feel like everybody in this party has
There we
money
go.
except for me.
That's what I wanted.
Going on an adventure. All right. Much lies in store for them this day. Getting the ring, the rally, who knows what else. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and join us next week on A Date with Fate.